How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are attempting the impossible. We are taking down Cellmax with the INT Broly's EZA. Alright, so we went ahead and transformed our Broly turn 1, since we actually have a setup here where we can attack in both slot 1. Oh, wow, that key. Oh, okay, well, there we go. Alright, yeah, so the reason I'm doing this, right, like if I had INT Broly on this rotation, I'd probably leave him for the extra defensive sports for turn 1, but as we can see here, INT Broly's on the next rotation. So for this rotation, I mean, we can actually just fly it like this. The sooner we get TEQ Broly's attack built up, the easier this fight's going to be, right? Because, you know, we'll have like Frieza and Cellmax to lower attack and defense, right? While our Brolys just sit there and beat the crap out of Cell. But this might be an impossible challenge, right? I mean, we know that Broly stacks Broly does stack kind of slow. So theoretically, this is probably a very difficult fight for him. So let's see if we can do it. Right? A lot of people, when I showed the Gogeta run, everybody was like, oh yeah, well, do it against Cellmax. Well, here we are. Alright, always going to put my money where my mouth is, right? Alright, so we do get the extra super since we are in slot 2 here, so that's going to make that a little bit easier. There we go, and then now we eat a super, which of course we know for the first couple of turns, Broly can take this pretty well, because he has that guard for 3 turns, right? So like that's the trade-off, right? We're going to lose our guard, but we're going to build our attack quicker. The more hurt we can put on Cell right now, the better. It's just going to make that much easier once we start being able to lower his defense, right? We just got to survive the 3 turns until then. There we go. Perfect. Golden Frieza is actually super good for this fight, by the way. Alrighty, I love how it has to play the restrain animation every single time, but, well, let's go ahead, let's transform Broly first. Alrighty, so this is strange. I've never seen this happen. All of the attacks are stacked in slot 3. I mean, that's great for Cellmax. Unfortunately, we can't get his 24 key, which would have been nice. Just for that little bit extra, but we'll take it. Although this does mean I'm pretty sure Cellmax is getting super here. But it does mean we can safely stack our Broly. We do get a second stack. So remember, his additionals are tied to facing a Goku enemy, or facing a movie Heroes, or movie, or pure hybrid Saiyans, right? So really all we have is our super, our 50% chance to super off his base passive, and then our hidden potential, which I do have mine full additional, so 60% chance to get that additional super. And alright, so I mean, we did proc 2 there, so that's going to build our defense a little bit. It's going to be really hard to build his defense in this fight, and I know that's kind of why people are trying to downplay it, but, I mean, I'm here to show that anything is possible. Maybe. I don't know. This might actually be an impossible challenge. We'll see what happens. There we go. Cellmax taking a lot, and there's that super, of course. I mean, at least it's not the very first attack, so we take slightly less damage. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the nice thing is we have Broly Trio coming in on the next rotation, and because of our HP, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we do. We leave Broly Trio on because we got Cell... Yeah, okay. We leave Broly Trio on because we got Cell Max coming on next turn, right? We leave AGL Broly on as well. We have the full Super Brawl's rotation, and we can use Cell Max's active that turn, which at that point... Yeah, okay, this is perfect.
Where do you think you'll go? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion! In a rocket built for one person.
There we go. Alright, so we got Broly's extra attack and defense buff now for the rest of the battle. Yeah, so with Cell Max coming in on the next rotation, we'll be able to block... We'll be able to protect Broly Trio once more in case we can't get the orbs for them. And, of course, we'll be able to do some major damage. It's a shame we won't quite have AGL Broly transformed yet, but this will do. Alright, there we go. Alright, after this turn, we should be able to start attack and defense lowering. So, yeah, this should be good. Nice. And we get an additional super. Yeah, I feel like AGL Broly is going to be clutch here. The only problem is, right, yes, he's going to be able to deal massive damage. Once we activate his domain, Cell Max is going to become a massive threat if he supers anyone, really, right? I mean, there are going to be people who be like, well, yes, you know, Broly can't take a super here, the Imp Broly. Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if we didn't bring any attack lowers, no, neither is anyone else. Like, look at how much damage AGL Broly just took there with his guard still up and all of those supers he just took, right? Basically, the only person who doesn't take damage here is TEQ Broly post-super for the first 3 turns. After that, right, I mean, he can still deal 200 to 400k to any character on here. I guess technically Broly Trio, if we get their orbs, isn't taking any damage, right? So, okay, let's do this number.
Where do you think you'll go? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion! In a rocket built for one person.
Alright, so we got the... Alright, so I'm going to keep Frieza on here. He's probably going to super Frieza slot 1. That's what he likes to do. But we can start attack lowering now. And then we'll send off the TEQ Broly because we have our other one coming on. So yeah, see, there you go. At least it's on Frieza, who has only lost a little bit of damage reduction. But look at that, we still take 260k here. But now Frieza can get a triple super and get a triple attack lower, right? So that's basically what we want to do here, is take advantage of the fact that we have characters like Frieza, Cell Max, and the Broly Trio who can attack and defense lower, right? If you're taking on Cell Max and you're not bringing that, I mean, I don't know what you're thinking. That's crazy. That's literally what the point of the fight is. Use it to your advantage. There we go. So we're actually up on 10 million this turn. That's actually not too bad, all things considered. There we go. And then we get a normal. There we go. Okay, we actually get another double super, right? So we are proccing that extra 50%. Which isn't bad. Now the question is, can we proc the... Yeah, we didn't proc the hidden potential, but at this point, with the attack lowered combined from AGL Frieza, we were able to take double digits by the second appearance. Now, I will tell you, right, straight off the gate, not gonna lie to you, if you don't get a double super or even triple super, right, turn 1 can be kind of scary for him, right? But, I mean, Cell Max is, you know, there we go, look at that. Beautiful. Cell Max is one of those fights where things can, you know, you can have a lot of turns like this right here where there's no attacks, right, in certain slots. So, alright, let's go ahead. Let's bring out AGL Broly first. Alright, so now we have the domain active, which means our characters here can deal more damage. So specifically, they're super bosses, right? And let's do let's grab that for a little bit of a heal, and then let's do this with Cell Max. Alright, not bad on the active skill there. Obviously, we want to put Broly Trio and Cell Max close together, because that way they'll give Cell Max big bad bosses for this turn. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit tricky here. Because, yeah, if Cell Max hits us, he can deal a lot of damage to us here. So this could be potentially dangerous. But, I mean, at least for this turn, everyone's protected. We don't have to worry. You know, nobody's going to take any major damage because of Cell Max's active. But once we're beyond this turn, right, we're really, really going to have to pay close attention to who's attacking where and the attack lowering. Alright, but Broly putting in some pretty good damage. I mean, honestly, it would have been better for him to attack after Cell Max and Broly Trio had attacked, but I don't want to leave Cell Max on after his active skill turn, because at that point, I mean, I guess with the attack lowering, it's probably not so bad, but, I mean, we do have the TEQ Broly coming on here, so probably don't want to rotate him off anyways, because we want to put a Jail Broly next to TEQ Broly for that big damage. There we go. Alright, so we get a little bit of attack lowering going on. There goes the super, but of course, Cell Max has infinite defense right now, so yeah, we're not going to take anything. Alright, so we got a little over half, right? 25 million, not too bad. Yeah, I feel like Cell Max could benefit us greatly if we actually had some dupes in him, so it is unfortunate that that's all we got. Because the 55% is really hurting us. We're not getting additional supers. We're not getting crits when we need it. Kind of rough. Yeah, look at that. Like, we didn't really do all that much damage here. Okay, so fun stuff here. Let's go ahead and let's do INT Broly's active.
Show me your fighting spirit. If you don't, I'll destroy this planet.
Alright, so now this is tough. I mean, realistically, I would probably, this is the setup I would probably go with, but then if I do that, people are going to accuse me of hiding Broly, so you know what? Let's just do this. Okay? And there we go, right? Because realistically, I would want, and there goes the super. Right? Realistically, I would want Frieza to attack first, because, I mean, with all of the, yeah, he actually would have taken less here due to being type advantage. Alright, there we go. Alright, we get an additional normal out of Broly. There we go, not bad. Alright, well, 18 million, that's pretty good. And then we'll get, of course, the... Yeah, so that's the other thing, right? And this is why I don't really... I mean, I can understand a dodge build for him, but this is why I don't really recommend a dodge build for Broly. We're having a hard time, you see, critting, right? We got the one crit out of our 2 attacks with Broly here. But at least we're taking double digits now out of him. Obviously, the super probably still would have done a lot of damage to him, but Cell Max does... I mean, you could pretty much count on him to super slot 1, so play around that and you're good. Unless, of course, it's one of those weird turns where all the attacks are stacked in slot 3, like we had earlier. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we haven't quite killed him yet, but there are a lot of attacks in slot 1. Alright, let's do this. There we go. Little bit. I'm going to see if this drops down the way I want it. I doubt it does. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. 7. Get that magical 7 orbs. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. So, like, now he's pretty much guaranteed to slot, Super Slot 1. And our Brolys no longer have their 3-turn buff. So, I mean, but now we're putting out that damage, right? We see we're over 30 million on our attack. There we go. We get an additional normal super. No, darn. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of additional supers here, and that's unfortunate. Here we go. 23 million on the AGL Broly. There we go. Excellent. We get another one. All right, we got both of their 24 keys, so that's good. We get another one. Yeah, he's still pretty beefy, despite the fact that we've done quite a bit of defense lowering, too. He's still pretty beefy. But I think I should check on that. His super attack, I think, raises his attack and defense, so him supering slot 1 actually just makes it harder for us to kill him. There we go. Alright, we get the additional super, which means more attack lowering. Yes, there we go. Alright, and then we get the normal, but of course we got our 7 orbs, so we have guaranteed dodge with our favorite Broly trio. Excellent. Alright, so this is it. This is the make or break turn, so let's grab that. Let's grab that with INT Broly. We get a little bit of a heal here. Alright, so 600k is basically what we ended with. I think like 26% damage reduction. Not a whole lot. And there goes that Super Slot 1 again. Okay, and we're probably going to take a lot more damage because we were defense lowered last turn. Yeah, look at that. But we still survive. Excellent. 38. Love it. Yeah, so, I mean, the thing we're getting stuck on... Dang, we needed that crit here. We do get the additional super, though, which is nice. Yeah, so... Obviously, right, it should go without saying that when not faced against movie heroes, Pure Saiyans, or Hybrid Saiyans, or a Goku, Broly's not going to be performing as well. But, I mean, we've made it this far. Oh, man, we really need those crits. Really need those crits. Right, I have a full additional / sub crit build, and even now we're still having a hard time. Had we crit, we would have killed him. But of course, here we go. Final turn, double digits. And then Cellmax going to go ahead and wrap it up with us with a 26 million and no big bad bosses active. Boom. And then again, no crits. Nobody's critting this run. But hey, we did finish it off. We did the impossible. We beat Cellmax with the INT Broly, who I was informed was not possible. At least when, you know, people said, no, you know, even though for INT Broly, a lot of people used Gogeta initially to kind of say that he's not good enough, and then we showed that he could easily beat Gogeta, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, well, you know, he can't beat Cellmax. Well, here you go. As you can see, it's just a matter of playing around, using the right setups. This is what we always do here on this channel. You guys know this. We show you how to win with the characters. I don't care how well he can take it or not, right? The idea is, can you do it? Can he do it? If you needed to do this fight for some reason with movie bosses, who knows? Eventually they'll release a movie bosses mission. Here you go. INT Broly is an option. Maybe in the future there'll be better options, but right now this is what we got, and it can work, as you saw here. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, this did take a couple of attempts, but for the most part, it's really just because of ill-timed supers on Broly. And as you see, everyone here takes a crap ton of damage from that super, so, I mean, it's just, it happens, right? As with any fight, so... Guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know what other events would you like to see us take Broly in? We still got the Evoken fight, and that's pretty much it, right? There isn't much else until we get some more fights coming in the later half of the celebration. Although I'm keen on trying him against that new Goku fight, the new memorable battle one, because he's actually really strong. I think a lot of people are overlooking that fight, and it's actually really strong. So I'm curious. I would like to try it out there, but let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.